Hello everybody and welcome to a new video. Today I want to talk about the new worlds and the new characters we're probably gonna get tomorrow, because Squad Busters is gonna officially launch tomorrow. This is really cool and I can't wait for it to go global. But let's start with this video. First of all, we know in the new Ice World the characters which are coming. First of all, the Archer from Clash of Clans and Clash Royale. Second, Poco from Brawl Stars. Third, the Ice Wizard, which actually really fits into the Ice World. Fourth, the Bandit. Fifth, the Miner. Sixth, Ruffs. And last of all, Leon. These are very popular characters, so it makes really much sense that they are included in the new worlds. I should shortly talk about how we know these characters are actually coming before the sneak peeks are out. There's actually somebody who leaks these characters, and they are really consistent with the leaks, which are at least at the moment right, since he called out 2 of the new Megas and the new Ice World. And these characters are also really interesting from what we know. We know that the Archer will, instead of having 3 for a fusion, will only need 2 characters for a fusion. They will turn from one standard Archer, if they get a second one, into a Super Archer. We don't know if you have, for example, 3 Super Archers in a team, if they would fuse to a Fusion Super Archer. We don't know that at the moment. Second of all, we know that Poco will heal the squad after busting a foe, which in this case can be monsters and of course enemies. This can be really helpful, especially since hearts are really rare in a match. The Ice Wizard will have multiple things. First of all, he will slow enemies if he hits them. And we know that he will have an ice spell. If you throw this onto an enemy, they will get slowed down. This is basically like the standard ice spell, but even better. We can't say at the moment how much better, we just know they are better right now. Then we got the Bandit. The logo seems like she will have something to deal with gems. I think what could be a good possibility is that every enemy will, like in the gem modifier, drop gems. Or she will duplicate some gems that she will collect. For example, every 6 gem she will duplicate. Then the Miner. We can see from his logo that he will, like Penny, have probably some spots in the map where he can dig down and find some keys. Probably not only keys, also probably some treasure like coins, hearts, boots and gems. Then Ruffs will have a similar mechanic like he does in Brawl Stars, where he can power up his allies. We don't know how or how much or when he will do that, we just know that he will in general power his allies up. Then we got Leon. Leon won't be in the Ice World, he will be in the Beach World. He will make it so that your squad members can't be targeted probably, when he probably gets the supercharge meter filled up. All of this of course are just my speculations how they will work, so we don't know this for sure. The next thing we know is that there will be a lava world with 2 new characters. First of all, Gale from Brawl Stars. I think what could really work with him is that he gets a spell. Every time he gets spawned in, he gets a spell where he can activate it to push, like the log, enemies away from him. In Brawl Stars, he pushes enemies away with the super, so this could make a lot of sense if he gets a spell when he can actually choose when to get enemies away from him. And then, one of my favorite characters, Crow. He will probably have a poison mechanic, where I could see him dealing less damage with his initial attack, but getting more damage out of his poison. And the last set of characters, which will probably come, are the Super from Blue Beach, the Valkyrie from Clash of Clans and Clash Royale, the Nightwish from Clash Royale and Clash of Clans, Barley from Brawl Stars and Tara from Brawl Stars. I could see the Suka having a, how the name says, a bazooka attack, where she can probably hit enemies clumped up and also have a long range. Next, the Valkyrie from Clash of Clans. I could see her having an AoE attack where she probably tries to get in the enemy squad and actually swing her axe in a full-on 360-degree circle and dealing damage to the enemies. I could also see one of her abilities be that she gets enraged for a couple seconds if she actually defeats somebody like this. Next, the Night Witch. The Night Witch will probably be similar to the Witch, where she spawns out multiple bats instead of the skeletons. What I think they will probably change about her instead of the witch will be first of all the frequency of the bats coming out and how many bats are coming out, and that she has a close range attack instead of a long range attack. Next, Barley. What I could see what he would do is actually, of course, throw his bubbles, which when they land, like Dynamite, get a radius. But it will be similar to the Elixir Golem, where if he actually attacks, he will leave a puddle behind, where the enemies still get hit afterwards. And lastly, we have Tara. There are two different ways she could actually work, and both of them could be correct or none of them could be correct. I think her having her 3 cards, which deal the most damage up close, but of course having less damage because not all of her cards actually hit, would be pretty cool. And one of two things she probably has is her super, where she probably throws down an energy hole, where everybody will actually be pulled into that, so they can't move out of it. Or what also could work in my opinion, is her spawning down shadows, similar to the Night Witch and similar to the Witch. Though this I think would still be a super mechanic instead of a timed mechanic. Two other characters we know are coming are Dr. T from Boom Beach and Jessie from Brawl Stars. Every time Jessie opens a chest, she will place her turret down. With her classic ability, her shots will bounce onto nearby targets, probably with a maximum of 3 hits. Then, with her super form, she will get a turret spell, where she can place her Scrappy down wherever she wants. And her ultra form will make it so that her turret will shoot faster. We also got now more information about Dr. T. We now know that every 10 coins he gets, he deploys or boosts his Mega Crab, which he will ride. And in his other upgrades, his Mega Crabs will just be better. We don't know what they exactly will do, but they will be definitely upgraded. Most of the things I just said were just things that I think would work really good with Squad Busters and could come. So this was it for this video. I'm really excited to see what is actually gonna come tomorrow, because there's a high probability that the last 2 worlds won't come. They only announced that we actually would get the Ice World. Everything else is basically just what I've heard from. So again, I'm really excited to see tomorrow Squad Busters going global, and I hope I see you all in the next one.